Hi, my name is Leah Day, and welcome to this video for the Free Motion Quilting Project. Today we're stitching out a cute design called Hot Path. It's an edge to center design, which means it'll work great in sashing or borders. So let's get on the machine and I'll give you some tips to get started. So Hot Path works really well in sashing and borders, and you can see I've already started to fill it into a rectangular sashing shape. Most sashing is generally 2 inches wide, and so this is a good example of what this would look like if you stitched it into a narrow area like this. So what you do is you just stitch a wiggly line into the center of your quilting space, and then you're going to come to a point, and that pointy direction change just simply comes from stopping and then immediately changing direction. I might travel stitch just a bit and form another shape. Now, you could form all of these shapes exactly the same height, into the center of your quilting space or all the way across or really short. It's totally up to you. But I like to vary the widths, the heights, and bring the flames in a very random way. I just like the look of that. I think it looks good. Now I'm going to finish up this side by stitching another flame, and then I'm going to use that edge, that stitch in the ditch line, to travel stitch and get into the next area. Now if this was a real quilt, I would probably have to break thread right there in order to get into the opposite side. And so now the second part of this edge to center design, we always usually have one side that we fill in, and then we have to break thread or travel stitch and get to the opposite side, and we fill that side in too. And the opposite side of Hot Path is just basically the same thing. Just wiggle in with a flame shape and wiggle back out, only this time I'm taking these flames in and matching them up with the side before. So really, it's kind of funny. The first side really sets the stage for how the design is going to look, and then as you fill in the opposite side, it fills in completely and you get to see what the design is going to look like. Now, of course, this isn't the only way that you can quilt this. You could just stitch one side of it and leave it at that. I think that would look really cool. I also like this filling in both sides because then you get a totally different effect. It's almost an echo of the flames that you put on the first side. You can see it's very simple quilting. I'm just bouncing against that straight line, that stitch in the ditch line, the edge of my quilting space. Travel stitch occasionally, but really the quilting is just wiggling in, kind of gently echoing the lines before. So it's very, very simple quilting, and you can see I can quilt this fairly open, so it would be a great design to stitch in the sashings of your bed quilts. I think this would look really gorgeous. It's also a really cool art quilting design. You could have a lot of fun things to do with this in any style of quilt. So that's it for Hot Path. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to quilt this design with me today. If you'd like to find more designs, definitely check out leahday.com, where we have a collection of over 450 designs for you to check out and learn how to quilt on your home sewing machine. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube videos so that way you don't miss out on any of the new designs being published weekly. Until next time, let's go quilt.